Oh, walk with me. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about this, right? I was thinking about how okay, so in my journey, in my very recent, journey, a lot of twists and turns in my life last couple of years. Great. We all got those. But mine has been tumultuous in a specific way, but in a specific way that has actually turned out to help me somehow. Um, and the gratitude for just the Most High, the plan. Call it what you want, right? So my gratitude for just that even happening, even existing, even being in like the Marvel times timeline where it goes that way. Like, oh, I kind of got better from this for real. Like this is what improvement feels like, because if y'all anything like me, right, y'all understand when I say that I've done this a couple times before, and not like past lives, but like this life, right? I've made similar decisions based on what it's based on, right? Hopefully that's not vague enough. So I've sort of done this before, done this thing, right? I've been through this thing, right? But this time it was an advanced situation here, right? Very advanced, very delicate, right? Financially, right? Just in almost every possible way here. And so these things happen, and I found some things about myself. I found some things about the universe. I started learning more about the collective, and the collective really resonated with me. You know what I'm saying? I started reading and listening. I started doing some research. And the collective is important, right? The collective is an idea. The collective can be a lot of things, right? But we're all connected by at least one thread. And one thread is enough. You know what I'm saying? One thread is enough, man. One thread is enough, sis. Because the collective is strong. You know what I'm saying? Like the idea of it, the intention, right? The collective is intention. And a lot of it. Right? The connective is like you come into the collective as the plus one. You do, right? The person I'm talking to right now. You the plus one. Right? And ain't nothing wrong with being the plus one. You've been chosen. Listen, you've been chosen. You the plus one. Right? Your higher self is the invited. You the plus one. So your higher self goes into the collective. That's what's there. We hanging out with it. You know what I'm saying? We at the party with it. We at the function with it. And that's all right, right? You would look at it like that, right? And say, oh, that's humbling. Sure. But it's defining, I think, more than anything. And it helps to frame, maybe, or I don't know. It helps to just inspect things really from a bit of an augmented perspective that you may have not thought about before. You know what I mean? Thinking about something a different way. So what I was thinking about, right, and defining that right there, right, how we might be, and I don't know, I'm no teacher guru, I'm nothing like that. I feel like I understand sometimes, but hey, don't we all feel like that sometimes? Anyway, 444, man. Dang, I'm just okay. Now I'm blown back a bit. Hang on. Hang on, I'm telling you, I'll be yapping and I'll just be kind of going through things with a lot of thoughts. We just taking a walk, right? We just talking. All right. So this collective thing, the way that we're connected to our higher self, maybe. Again, I'm no guru, I'm no specialist, but I feel like I have some sort of understanding. Okay. It's so difficult. Y'all hang on with me. Okay. It's like you the plus one, and so be proud of that. You know what I'm saying? You're the addition, you're the special, you're the chosen one, right? You dang near the arm candy in a way, like the protected. So I'm gonna make sure we're gonna go into this big important function with a lot of important folks that's like us, but different. That's exactly like us in every way, but different than us. In every, you know what I'm saying? Every way. And they're gonna take care of you, but you know what I'm saying? And however well, I think on some things in life, if you're closer to your higher self than the 3D stuff, right? The in your face stuff, or even in your mind stuff, right? That's questionable. Is that still 3D? Sure. It definitely affects us, and we can affect it, so sure. Yeah. But like man. Let me get this back, y'all. Thank y'all for just vibing with me. Please, if you still here, thank y'all. That must mean y'all like, okay, all right, vibing too. So that plus one, be proud of that plus one. You the plus one. Your plus one, if it was written on paper, would be vastly different than my plus one written on paper, right? It's the different language. It's just a whole different understanding of the same experience, of a whole different understanding, whole different experience. But we pretty much cumulatively all in the same sort of place. Huh. But don't be okay with that. And I think that's one of the reasons, right? This was my real thought, and I kind of got to that backwards, which is usually how it goes for me. So I'm sorry if I'm hard to follow, but we just walking, right? We just walking, right? Okay, just walking. All right, come on, let's get to it. So I was thinking the collective is important to protect, and it's on the individuals of the collective, right? To protect, right? And to just watch out for, to share, right? Because that's the thing, like we sharing our perspectives, and that's it. And that's the collective understands that, I think, right? There's synchronicities, and there's things that resonate, but really, for real, we kind of live in a whole real different lives. We may have some very specific parallels, but I feel like we just got to protect each other in that way. We got to make sure we're still comfortable with being different, even though we understand we're the collective and we're our own type of special spiritual, right? I feel like we gotta give each other respect in that way because of that. And there shouldn't be any, and I don't know why I'm even talking about this now, but there shouldn't be any expectation about what this experience should be or will be or has been, right? You know what I mean? The idea that I can help usher you, or somebody can help usher you through your spiritual growth. And maybe transformation, you can't promise that, right? So spiritual growth. Wait a minute, can you even promise me growth? Uh-oh, right? And what I mean is to question that kind of stuff. Like, we can't get caught up in just having one definition of things and like, okay, this is spiritual, right? I would hate to come to find out that that's what it is, right? In my journey here, I would hate that, but I know us. I know us blood and bone, right? I know us meat. You know what I'm saying? But I would hate for that to be the thing. And so this is just, we just got to take care of each other genuinely as we were when we opened our hearts and souls like to this transformation. Remember when y'all was, you know what I'm saying? If you ever been there, and maybe you don't know that you've been there, but you have for real, but you didn't know how to define it or recognize it in the moment, right? But y'all know, y'all been there, how you felt how you wanted to be cracked open, like, and helped. Like if you were just in line for crack your rib cage open surgery, and you in line like, all right, well, I'm next, because I know this got to be the thing. I know, because it's too much. And it's starting to be more. And these realizations and these teachings and these just even passing by, you start picking up on things. It's starting to become too real. It's starting to become a radio show for my life. It's almost a narration in a way. Back then, remember when y'all felt that way? When you felt seen at first? When you hadn't been like seen for a while? That's what I'm talking about. That's how we got to make sure that we keep each other. You know? Ain't gonna, hey, yo. And talking about, right, you gotta humble yourself. I'm still arrogant in some ways. I feel like some of those ways, man, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, maybe I might just be in real life, right? That's okay. I'm still part of the collective, and I'm never gonna bring that energy to y'all for real. I'm never gonna respond to y'all like that. The respect is still gonna be shown, shared, still gonna be reflected. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna greet each other and genuflect. You know what I'm saying? Down to that level, and just that kind of respect, like, dig, right? Okay, dig. But to sort of keep that, and it's not a culture, to keep that divine sort of cleanliness, right? The type of cleanliness and the type of folks that support that cleanliness, that accept that there are issues and can be issues, but we can definitely always remind ourselves that we should be like we felt. We have to remember and maintain the memory that, or those memories, because it was a bunch of them, wasn't it? It was a bunch of memories, wasn't it? Yeah. A bunch of, I can't, that's a whole nother thing, ain't it? That'd probably be another walk, maybe. But we gotta collectively protect each other. And then I think that's when we start to like be the collective. Because it's never a question. If you have to question and I'm being harsh here, and this is my position, if you have to question any sort of support from any person, group, process, whatever, idea, then don't even, you know what I'm saying? Don't pour. You know what I'm saying? Don't pour so much. It may be a little drip drop, but don't pour your everything. And I'm not mad if you have. I have. We all have. But I'm just here, man. I'm just here, sis, bro. Just to maybe say some things maybe you've been thinking. That's it. I'm not trying to get nobody to agree with me. I'll just be yapping. We have 14 minutes and 4 seconds. I can't get away from these dang on 4s. That sounds crazy, don't I? I can't get rid of these dang on 4s everywhere around me. Everywhere. There is one now, right? That's pretty. Look, man, y'all have a good night or morning. I'm genuinely, should I have to say, anybody have to say genuinely? I'm gonna stop saying that because if I say genuinely too much, people gonna question me when I don't say genuinely, but I'll still be genuine. All right. So how about statement one? Here we go. I'm always gonna say the truth. Hard stop. That's for me. Okay? Okay. Always. Nah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Nah, I forgot what I was gonna say, man. Listen, y'all have a great night or a day or a morning, or maybe don't. Maybe kind of lean into the frustration sometimes and try to figure out what it is, or just try to experience it and save it for later. You know, just take care of yourself. Just take care of yourself. You know, and you know what that means. Okay? Listen, I promise you this. I guess people up here chilling at the park now. Real chill vibe ever since I started coming up here. It's that light work. Hey, peace, man. All right, come on. I know y'all not judging me. I know y'all not. Hey, we chilling, man. We just be walking and yapping. Peace.